to the universe is like taking a trip down memory lane. The farther from Earth we look, the farther back in time we see. The farther back in time we see.
That's a lovely.
Would you check out the shoes right here? These are very nice shoes.
That's a lovely shot of our feet right there.
Yep.
Size 14 and a half.
Size 10 and a half.
14 and a half W. All right. Welcome to episode 70 of the most must-see show to ever hit the Bedford TV airways, or any airways for that matter, the Wrestling Connection. I'm your host, as always, your connection to the wrestling world, Ken Hill. Alongside me, as always, the Mad Wolf, your future world champion, Mr. Zach Martinkus, and of course, my soul brother, Mr. J. Julian. Welcome, and we're all wearing sunglasses because we're out of sight and our future is bright.
Oh yeah!
Oh yeah, brother.
Recognize. And yes, of course, yes, you do see the three amigos. We're all wearing the shades, but I don't think we care. Why? Because we are the three amigo Blue Brothers. We're high flying. We're soul flying. We are absolutely
death defying.
Awesome. Suck on that, Miz.
No pun intended, but anyway.
Did you just do the Miz awesome thing?
Yes, I did. Emphasis on suck it, Miz.
He did it better.
Yep.
Of course, people, no pun intended.
Yep, because, as I said, I am the Mad Wolf, and I am awesome. Recognize on that, dude.
And as always, I am yours truly, the inspiration and the brains.
He is the soul. I am the mind. Zach is the body. Julian is the soul. We are the stronghold. We are connected. We are the Wrestling Connection.
Oh, shoot. I got it. Got it? Yes.
Got it.
Sorry, got it. Balloon and hot.
Okay. Now, we are a mere 3 weeks away from WWE Battlegrounds. Things are heating up.
It's the summertime.
It's the summertime, baby. We're on the road to SummerSlam. Our next pit stop's at WWE Battlegrounds.
And boy, is it turning literally into a battleground.
The heat's getting turned up. We kick things off with our weekend review. Monday Night Raw.
Yeah.
We had an interesting start to Monday Night Raw. We had Seth Rollins celebrating the quote-unquote unified authority.
Oh.
They've come together. They're one big happy family. They're one big happy family again.
Yeah. Talk about.
Thank God. Yeah. Anyway, Seth Rollins bestowed onto Kane and J&J Security a plethora, if you will, of gifts. New Apple Watches, which Joey Mercury cannot get enough of. Yeah, Kane being granted a bona fide Hawaiian vacation. And you know Kane, he's always wanted to relax on the beach and see what kind of animals he could toss into the volcano.
Or just for kicks, or just start lighting crap on fire.
Just light the volcano. Well, light the volcano up. Krakatoa.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he pretty much blew up the whole thing of Hawaii.
Blew up the whole.
Hawaii all about dancing. Now just boom. Armageddon, just like that.
Boom.
Yep.
And anyway, and then Rollins would give J&J Security a brand new car.
It's like,
what is this? The Price is Right?
Well, yeah, you even had the faux prices. The Price is Wrong model.
Price is wrong. The price is wrong. The price is wrong.
see what I gotta do with people.
I wasn't angling for a Price is Wrong chant.
Price is wrong.
Okay.
And this is what I gotta deal with, people. This is what I gotta deal with.
Why focus on him? Bring it all the way to me.
Hey, people dig me.
Because we don't have enough screen space.
Oh, I see how it is. I'll put that in my pocket for. Just kidding.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Okay, so anyway, yeah, the model doesn't. Unfortunately for J&J Security, the model didn't come with the car. But of course, the Russo's Rollins thanking the Authority for coming together and putting down Brock Lesnar last week.
What big happy family?
Oh my God,
yeah.
it's so inspirational.
Oh my gosh, you brought a chance to my kitchen sink.
Yeah. And anyway.
And he's broke.
Moving on.
Moving on. Rollins was making it loud and clear that, okay, before Kane would go on vacation, before J&J could truly enjoy their new car, let's go out, let's destroy Ambrose, let's destroy Reigns, the best way, most epic way possible, a tag team, no disqualification match for the main event.
Wow,
now,
surprise.
moving on from that, we had the Big Show versus Kane. This was just a stepping stone for Big Show. Actually, Big Show versus Mark Henry. My apologies. Big Show versus Mark Henry.
This was slow.
This was a battle of former tag team partners, former friends. But Big Show made short work of Henry because we all know Big Show's on his way to the triple threat match for the Intercontinental title against Ryback and Miz. Miz was upset about how easily Big Show dispatched Henry and said that he could do the same to Ryback, but that was not the case, as Ryback would make short work of Miz, and Miz taking the count out loss. Now, the way this is angling here,
Oh boy.
this is truly like Ryback's first true test. He did take on the Big Show, but he ended up taking the DQ loss on that. So it begs the question, like, okay, are we going to see a more concrete victory here? Are we going to see Ryback go over Big Show and Miz? As he should, okay? This is Ryback's first championship reign. He needs to make the most of it. And just to have him lose it 2 months in doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me.
Oh wow, I love how I'm completely out of focus. Yeah.
Whoops.
Jeez.
Can't see me?
Yes. You
Great.
literally. Oh, now we see.
Great. We're going from Miz to John Cena. Fantastic.
Yes. Because the Miz is awful, everyone. You should already know that by now.
Yeah.
The Miz is very awful.
Yeah, and we're not getting much better with. We're not getting much better with Cena impressions. Okay, so anyway. Okay, so we move on from Big Show and Henry, Ryback and Miz. We come to Paige versus Alicia Fox, who recently aligned herself with Team Bella.
Oh my gosh.
The Bella
Here we
dorks.
go again with this.
The proverbial Bella Empire. And this actually was quite a competitive contest, even though Alicia Fox has not exactly been known for being the most pristine athlete in between the ropes.
Really? What was the first clue?
Yeah.
Her debut, or the fact that pretty much she's just been royally sucking?
What I liked even less about this.
Yes, she is a suckfish.
Paige did pick up the win, which was much needed given that she's been flagging against the Bellas and Alicia and everyone else for the last couple of weeks. What I liked about this even less was just JBL just flat out making Paige making her out to be the most unlikable person in the entire locker room. Okay, like Paige isn't the first person to just backstab her tag team partners and her friends.
Yeah, pretty much AJ.
Ron Simmons, JBL.
Sure.
Pot calling the kettle black right there, if you ask me.
Ow.
Yeah. JBL's got no room to fight. JBL's got. Oh.
Wow.
You see what I have to put up with, guys? Every week, you see what I have to put up with?
And I thought I had issues. He got the worst.
Y'all better not laugh.
We're gonna get a letter. We're gonna get so
No pun intended. No pun intended.
We're gonna get a
Love you,
letter.
You get it? It's a verb shot joke.
Okay. Let's move on.
Silence.
Okay.
Alright, we're good.
All right. So
good.
Paige picks up the win. Much needed, given that she's been flagging against the Bellas and all the other divas for the last couple of months. What are you doing?
The W4 win.
Okay. Can we move?
Yes.
Okay.
W
It's a
for
win.
gets the win. And I mean, this just seems like it's all building up to either Battlegrounds or SummerSlam, where we're going to likely see Paige reach over to NXT to get some help from the various divas. We could see Charlotte coming up. We could see Bayley. Could even see the NXT Women's Champion. The rumor about the four horsewomen coming up from NXT to circumvent the Bellas, to knock the Bellas off their pedestal. Again, that's all rumors. We don't know. Nothing's been confirmed. But I would love to see like a big time multi-woman divas match, NXT versus WWE. Which divas truly stack up? What are truly the better group of female talent, female wrestlers?
Oh yeah, no doubt about it.
Now, moving on from the divas title picture to the U.S. title picture, we had another United States Open challenge with John Cena. I mean, ready and raring to go. Shockers. We thought initially Kevin Owens, who already had a title match signed, a U.S. title match signed for WWE Battlegrounds, seemed like he was going to come out and accept. Seemed like we were going to get, I mean, like JBL said, Christmas come early. We were going to get a rubber match.
However,
Owens would swerve Cena, saying, "Okay, I can take the title from you. I already got my match at Battlegrounds, and if anyone's going to take the title off of you, it's going to be me, or perhaps this man, Cesaro." Cesaro, who has been recently who's found himself back in the singles ranks thanks to Tyson Kidd's unfortunate spinal injury, being placed on the shelf for up to and over a year. Speaking of which, I mean, Tyson Kidd's spinal fusion surgery was a success.
Thank God.
We wish Tyson nothing but the best. We hope a big time speedy recovery for him, and hope we can see him back in the ring soon.
Yep.
Kicking people and put him in sharpshooters.
Oh yeah. So yeah, literally we had John Cena versus Cesaro,
and the couple of times we've seen Cesaro face off with Cena, it's been nothing short of epic. Cesaro can match Cena strength for strength, move for move, slam for slam, uppercut for clothesline. Cesaro brought the fight to Cena. I mean, for every move Cena had for Cesaro had a counter. Cena had the AA. Cesaro countered into an uppercut. Cesaro went for the the Cesaro swing. Cena countered into the springboard. These two were going tit for tat, and
it looked like literally Cesaro was an inch away from winning this. But of course, just add insult to injury.
We're closing on the end of the match. Second time around, Cesaro has managed to lock Cena in the sharpshooter after the big swing, completely disorienting him. Looks like Cena is this close to tapping out, but then here comes Kevin Owens, clocks Cesaro from behind, giving Cesaro the DQ victory, but Cena would retain the title and laying out both Cesaro and Cena with massive pop-up power bombs. And Owens would go on to remind us that, like he said at the top of the match, if anyone's going to take this belt off of Cena, it's going to be me. And at WWE Battlegrounds, it will be me. So Owens making a big-time statement.
Oh, yeah. So pretty much it just goes to show you, he don't care. He guns for gold. He's going to get it.
He's going to be the one to do it. He's not going to rely on Cesaro or anyone else to do the dirty work for him. He's going to want to be the one to put the stake in John Cena's U.S. title reign.
So in other words, Kevin Owens is a one-man army. Is it going to be lights out for John Cena at Battleground? We will find out in 4 weeks.
Oh yeah.
Great plug there.
Yeah.
Okay. And now, it brings me to my next question before we get to the next part of Raw. The fact that Cesaro is found himself kind of entrenched in this whole thing between Cena and Owens. We saw Cesaro put on a good fight against Owens that last Thursday on SmackDown, and then we see here we had a barn burner of a match with John Cena coming that close to becoming a two-time United States champion. It really begs the question whether we could see Cesaro further involved in this feud. We could possibly see him put into the championship picture either at Battlegrounds or maybe somewhere even down the line, perhaps at SummerSlam. We don't know. I mean, we still got 3 weeks. There's still much more to the story between Owens and Cena that we could possibly see Cesaro insert himself into the championship picture.
Right.
That would make a lot of sense because the angle that they're doing with Ryback, Miz, and Big Show with the Intercontinental Championship, it would make a lot of sense to have another triple threat for another secondary championship.
Why not? Up the stakes.
Oh, yeah. So I
So
believe
now-
we come to the main event.
Well, right before the main event, we had this lovely pseudo TMZ segment, and you know how much I love celebrities gossip. Supposedly rumors were floating around concerning the public relationship between one ravishing Russian Lana and Dolph and Mr. Ziggles. Dolph Ziggler.
Oh, yeah.
Like we didn't already know what the whole story was between them. But as it is, they came out. They said, "Okay, we've been dating. We're boyfriend and girlfriend. Yay!"
It's official.
But then Rusev comes out to spoil things, saying, "I know how to kiss you. I'm the better man for you." But then Lana just not even saying a word, just turns her back on Rusev, which says more than words ever could.
Yep.
However,
Here's Summer
Rae, who just seems, this seems like this whole storyline, this whole romance storyline, this whole love triangle storyline has been, well, yeah, it's been an absolute snore fest, but it's just been snowballing out of control now, and it just seems like that Lana is we saw Lana as a unique character that has potential to connect with the audience now, but she's just becoming another face in the Divas division, which is the last thing we want.
Well, I don't think so. I mean, yeah, sure, Summer Rae did have her fair share of work, towards Lana and whatnot. Summer Rae, of course, gave her, the start of the cat fight. I'd slap across the face, and then what actually did impress me
which
was
was sad because we didn't have Joey Styles on hand, and he just does it.
Oh my gosh!
Nope. But yeah, I was really impressed with the fact that Lana was really being able to hold her own. So it just goes to show you she's not just a foot.
Well, I mean, if this ends up being we see a Lana versus Summer Rae match at Battlegrounds, and then if by somehow Rusev is healed up for SummerSlam, we could see a mixed tag match. I mean, that's all well and good. But the problem is this isn't done favors for anyone. Oh, I think they're zoomed in on your spiky.
Yeah.
The spikes of war.
The spikes. Yeah, the spikes. Of
War spikes.
Yep.
Sharp enough to bust a tire. Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. Yeah, or take the air out of the show.
Hey. Dude.
Oh my gosh, the camera's done.
Okay. So no. Anyway, I don't know. It just seems like this whole thing between all the three. Rusev, Ziggler, and Lana hasn't done favors for any one of them. It just seems like Ziggler's spinning his wheels here. They're just drawing things out until Rusev finally comes back from his foot injury, like I said, which was unfortunate, his broken foot. And Lana, like I said, she was a unique female character that had a connection with the audience. But like I said, she can hold her own with Summer Rae. I'm just worried that if things don't pick up for the storyline soon, that it's just gonna devolve into just like a female on female spat.
Pretty much just be dust in the wind.
Dust in the wind, and Lana would just end up, like I said, becoming another face in the Divas division, which we don't want. We want unique characters.
Oh yeah. So.
Anyway, moving on to the main event, it was a no disqualification match, a tag team match, Ambrose and Reigns versus Kane and Rollins. Reigns has not had his. He hasn't had his head on straight for several weeks since Bray Wyatt has made it clear he does not want Reigns anywhere near the main event. He believes Reigns is not worthy of being the main event, of achieving what he's setting out to do. Okay, he feels like that Reigns stole his opportunity to be Money in the Bank. He feels like that he stole the opportunity for Wyatt to be on the top of the mountain and truly establish himself as the new face of fear. He's been going to a place I haven't seen Bray Wyatt go to by involving Reigns' daughter in this. if you watch the Father's Day public service announcements with Reigns, you could see him enjoying a cup of tea with his daughter, and then you see like the cutout pictures, the cutout Reigns pictures with the cutout eye holes in the mouth. You see the pretend tea party that Wyatt's been having, and the pictures he's been leaving of Reigns and his daughter in the ring, in the locker room. He's been playing some serious head games with Reigns, and has been completely throwing him off.
Yeah.
Now this is the difference. I think this is the difference between what Wyatt was doing with Cena and what Wyatt is doing with Reigns. Cena's been around the block. He's seen all the mind games. He's faced off against the likes of Miz, of The Undertaker, Shawn Michaels, Triple H. He's gone up against the best who like to strategize, who like to undermine Cena's confidence and undermine his, like, break his psyche. I mean, but this time around, you're dealing with someone who's relatively fresh in the main event scene in Roman Reigns. Okay, he hasn't gone up against someone like this. He's always gone up against like big brutal characters. He's got and sneaky guys. He's gone up against Rollins. He's gone up against Lesnar, Kane, Big Show. He's never really dealt with someone who deals in the macabre and the supernatural, like Bray Wyatt.
Right.
So this is a unique circumstance for Roman Reigns. And I think also a unique circumstance for Bray Wyatt, because this could truly be an opportunity for both men to really reconnect with the audience. Because I mean, you've had such an interesting build-up for the last couple of weeks, and I think we're going to be in for a surprise at WWE Battlegrounds. I think this could be the sleeper hit of the night between these two, because I mean, you're having such a rapport built up, a rivalry, as Bray Wyatt said. I mean, they're yin for yang. I mean, we've seen these two feud together on and off. We've seen them feud as both members of the Wyatt family and the Shield, but this is the first time we're seeing them one-on-one, and I think it'd be a very unique, interesting situation for the two of them.
Oh, no doubt about it, and it's definitely wait to see at Battlegrounds, and we'll really see how it goes to show you mind over little strength of what's really gonna pull off the most. It's really tough to say.
Julian?
Pretty much, Zach took it away. Is it going to be mind over matter this at Battleground for Reigns, or will Reigns find a way to show why he was the powerhouse of the Shield and the big dog of WWE to stomp out the new face of fear?
And I mean, as it is, I mean, the mind games continue to be played here as Wyatt would insert himself near the end of this match when it seemed like Reigns and Ambrose were closing in on the victory. Wyatt would lay out Reigns, presenting an opportunity for Kane and Rollins to take advantage over a plucky fighting Dean Ambrose, but eventually Ambrose would get laid out with a choke slam, followed by a pedigree, and Kane would go off on his vacation happy and in high spirits, along with Rollins picking up yet another victory over Dean. Wyatt would come out and put the exclamation point on his assault on Reigns, especially after the Authority laid waste to Reigns, hitting him with choke slam, pedigree, and then a buckle bomb through a table. And then, like I said, Wyatt coming out, delivering the exclamation point, picking the bones like a buzzard, if you will.
Yeah.
The proverbial follow the buzzards. Like a buzzard, picking the bones, laying out Reigns with yet another sister, Abigail. So, I mean, like I said, this has just been picking up more and more steam. It's getting emotional. It's getting deep. It's getting heavy. And I think we're gonna just keep on tumbling down the rabbit hole here. I mean, who knows where this is going to end up?
Oh yeah. All right.
All right. So now we've reached an interesting point right here. I mean, we brought up about Cesaro being back in the singles division because of Tyson Kidd's recent spinal injury. That's just the latest in a number of tag team individuals injuries. Like we said, Jey Uso was out with a shoulder injury. Eric Rowan of the Wyatt family, he's out with a bicep tear. He's going to be out for a number of months. Like I said, Tyson Kidd had the spinal fusion surgery. He's going to be out for the better part of a year. So again, a lot of tag teams have been suffering. I mean, we've seen the rise of teams like the New Day, who have been very successful in terms of being a top heel tag team. And we've seen, again, the primetime players being pushed into that position. We've seen the Ascension slowly take steps since they hit the ground stumbling in their debut in WWE. We've seen the Lucha Dragons, who are still kind of on the outside looking in as far as the tag team championship picture is concerned. But again, that's only like what, 4 tag teams. Okay,
Yeah.
4 tag teams does not a division make. Okay, you need more concrete. You need more tag teams on either side to really back things out and make things interesting in the tag team division.
Alright.
And that's what I'm coming to in this week's Ken's Down. Okay. In this week's Ken's Den, I'm going to touch on an article that was provided to us by 411mania.com, which talked about the potential for having one of the many tag teams down in NXT to come up and fill in the ranks for in the main event scene, the main roster scene in WWE. Now, I mean, you talked about several. You talked about like the realest guy, Bada Boom, the realest guys in the room, Enzo Amore and Big Cass, Colin Cassidy. I mean, they're like the olden days, the New Age Outlaws of Road Dogg and Billy Gunn. You have a guy in Enzo Amore who's fantastic on the mic. He can spit. Speaking of which, he can spit rhymes. He's witty. He's entertaining, and he strings together enough quips to make Road Dogg right behind the curtain smile. And of course, again, and just like with Billy Gunn, you have a big athletic dude in Colin Cassidy, Big Cass. I mean, these two together make a very entertaining pair, and I think they would fit in pretty well and up in the WWE ranks. And then you also have the vaudevillains. You have Simon Gotch. You have
Aiden English.
Aiden English. Like these two are very interesting for a heel pair. I mean they're heels in their tactics, in their name, in their name only. Other than okay, stop.
Oh my gosh, I think we're freaking everybody out here.
Which one is which?
Okay,
Vaudevillains is that one.
the ones that look like actual like 20s showmen, like strong.
I can't tell. You guys are standing in front of the picture.
Okay.
We'll take it.
Get out of the way of the picture. Maybe I'll be able to tell.
Seriously,
Oh,
you're
yeah.
part of a
Oh,
stick.
now I see it. I can see it now.
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
You good?
Exactly.
Okay.
I mean, you have the likes of the vaudevillains, again, who are very entertaining tag team in their own right. I mean, then you have the tag team champions, Blake and Murphy, who are still kind of trying to they're still kind of getting their feet wet in NXT. This is their first championship reign. They're still trying to kind of learn the ropes, becoming a more fleshed out top heel tag team in NXT. But as it is, they're coming along fine. They're coming along decent. They even got a nice little valet in
Alexa Bliss.
Alexa Bliss. And then, I mean, you have a very unique tag team. This one just came together. I mean, you have the Long Island IZ, Zack Ryder, who recently transferred down to NXT, well, or maybe transferred up, because NXT is leagues more entertaining than anything Raw or SmackDown has to offer. Yeah.
Check me.
Transferred up to NXT, along with the hype man himself, Mojo Rawley, to form the Hype Bros.
Why don't you just call the group Mojo Jojo?
But yeah.
Check me.
Yeah, okay, Blossom.
Hey,
Okay.
shut up there, Buttercup.
What's it here, Bubbles? Focus.
Yeah,
You be Bubbles.
you're Bubbles. Okay. Now, the thing is with the Hype Bros is that Mojo Rawley has not gotten the best live reaction from the audience. He hasn't really connected. He doesn't really get over well with the audience. He's awkward in terms of his mannerisms in the ring. I mean, I could see Zach reestablishing himself in NXT and then making another run in WWE. I just don't see these two as like a solid tag team. like I said, out of those tag teams, if I had to pick one NXT tag team to come up and fill in the ranks with all the other tag teams on the shelf, I would say Enzo Amore and Colin Cassidy. They're entertaining. They've connected with a Full Sail audience for months, for a couple years now. I think regardless of where they end up in the tag team title situation, these guys are groomed for a main roster run in WWE.
Hopefully they bring up Carmella with them because she's definitely a huge help.
She's hot as heck, and you can't teach that. Now, on the other end of that, before we go to the next segment, on the other end of that, for the love of all that is good, get Jimmy Uso off of commentary. He just, I'm not going to go into some long-winded explanation. He just stinks.
No, just, you gotta say it first, like, he sucks. He royally sucks.
In the more words,
he makes Corey Graves look good.
Oh, wow.
Dang, dude.
Okay, in the immortal words of the critic Jay Sherman, he stinks. He stinks. He stinks. He stinks.
He stinks like cottage.
Don't say it.
I was gonna say he stinks like cottage cheese.
Wow!
Yeah, I feel like Randy Orton shoulders. Not good hypermobile shoulders. Look like
Hopefully they don't break easily. Oh my god.
Really, dude?
yeah, he did that.
Yes.
He did.
Recognize. Recognize. Believe the hype. And like I said, believe the hype.
He's on fire.
5, 6,
7,
7, 8, 9, and 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
16. Sweet 16.
And there you go.
Impressive.
Yep.
He can do 16 push-ups, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey.
Yes, he can. 16.
16. 16.
16.
16.
16 time. Push up
16
champion.
times.
Oh, yeah.
16 times push-up champion.
Whatever. All right, so
Okay.
for this week's episode and for the return of the Zack Attack, which I've been waiting for the longest time.
Oh, we've all been waiting.
Of course, I do miss my my other intros or whatnot, One Pacific, but of course, my issue, just kind of like as of late, just to be honest, though, I've really not liked what the it's not really much of an issue, just more like serious words of motivation, specifically to one guy who you never would have figured I ever root for this guy, even though he kind of, really crushed one dream I had for the longest time.
He really grinds your gears.
Yes.
Okay, Peter Griffin.
Hey. Anywho, but yes, of course, I am talking about the one in 21-1, Brock Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar.
Okay, you guys can do that though. I really don't care.
Okay.
I'm seeing it as how his name should be, and it's Brock Lesnar. There's no emphasis on the Brock Lesnar.
Brock
See, you can do it.
Lesnar!
Okay, Paul Heyman, calm down. All right, but anywho,
I'm Black Heyman. Okay,
Really?
sorry.
Just stop. Just
Oh my
moving
gosh.
on. Moving
Okay.
on.
Anywho,
Moving on.
so all right. So all I'm gonna say is, dude, I am so glad you're back. I'm glad that finally you get your rematch. You can pound that pompous, spoiled little brat of a who is
World
now
champion.
world champion Seth Rollins, the so-called architect.
Architect.
Yeah, you get the gist.
Architect.
Yeah. Please, I don't know how many times, if I need to say this, for the love of God, please, you've already introduced this guy to the city. Do it more. Introduce.
Take him on a return trip to Suplex City.
Exactly. And honestly, and I hate to say it, I hate to diss you, John Cena, but give him 16 suplexes, or heck, even for the heck of it, make it 23. Make it 23 for me, please. I'm begging you. I want you to crush this sucker. I don't care who you get a bulldoze. If you got to repeat what you did to Jamie Noble, please do so. Not
Yeah, break the rest of his ribs.
No, what are you kidding me?
He broke 3 of Jamie Noble's ribs.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying.
Just break the rest of them while you're at it.
Yeah, true. But, yeah, you saw what this guy did to you at the Royal Rumble, at WrestleMania. The guy basically screwed you out of your title, for crying out loud. I wasn't a fan of it, but you know what? Since you pretty much did what you did, the night after, that was awesome. That was awesome, and I'm sorry to say this, Michael Cole, but you know what? No one really likes you, dude. No one really likes you. No one cares. We all want you gone.
It's not even that we hate you. It's common knowledge. Birds fly, fish swim, and everyone hates Michael Cole.
Pretty much. So pretty much just go in the hole and just go in the hole, Cole. Just go in the hole.
And just go away.
In the hole.
Just go away.
But all in all, Lesnar, I hope for the love of God that you absolutely destroy Seth Rollins. Pretty much show him the reason why you're the guy that destroyed Undertaker at WrestleMania last year, that you ended the streak for him, that you basically knocked off Cena out of the main event.
Right.
And for the love of God, just completely destroy this dude, man. Completely destroy this guy. Even if you gotta do it, even if you get the, give him a little bit of a taste of it, hit at Battlegrounds and later on towards SummerSlam, please do so. We're egging for this stinking fight. We want this. Shut Seth Rollins up. Please, for the love of God, I am begging you, shut this dude up. We are sick and tired of this pompous, no good, two-timing, spoiled little brat, head of a world champion, Seth Rollins. We don't like this dude. We want this guy gone. Please.
I mean, I think the better thing is we don't want the kiss butt Seth Rollins. We don't want the car giving Seth Rollins. We don't want the Apple Watch wearing Seth Rollins. We want the Rollins who took Ambrose's best at Money in the Bank and literally and figuratively buried him beneath a ton of steel.
Exactly.
Let me put it in plain
Between
English.
chairs and ladders. In plainest English,
We want the ROH and the NXT Seth Rollins, the guy who literally toppled everyone who stood in his path. We want that Seth Rollins. We want this Seth Rollins right here, corporate sell Seth Rollins, because the guy who we're looking at right now is the guy we lost all respect for. Simple as that.
Yes, that was me getting nailed.
There is no yay to that.
There's no yay to that, though. That's a lot of boos.
boo.
Please boo that, because I will never tell on my partner. You see this right there? This is the face of a champion. This is my brother right here. And you see this? This is the voice behind the stronghold. This is Mr. Ken Hill. Mr. Kentastic. And you got the Mad Wolf right here. And you're looking at the guy who is calling this summer the summer of insanity, Mr. J. And we are the stronghold right here. And here's my thoughts on this week's draw. I was disappointed. I couldn't even watch it all through because I had a feeling it was going to be a 30 in their shenanigans again. Think of back all the way in the Attitude Era, the McMahon-Helmsley faction. They ran roughshod through everyone. The Deadly Boys, The Rock, Too Cool, Rikishi, all of them.
It's so true. I mean, we talk about how great the Attitude Era was, and yet we had the same thing with like you said, McMahon-Helmsley era with the corporation, as we've seen with the Authority, okay? They ran roughshod. We saw the same 10, 15, 20-minute promos with Vince McMahon instead of Triple H.
Pretty much just a whole lot of this.
We've seen all of this, okay? This is just rinse, lather, and repeat right here. This is literally Corporation 2.0. Take two.
Yeah, pretty much. And like I
Minus
said, it's
DX
a lot
and all
of
the shenanigans.
This. A lot of this. We want to hear a lot of
This.
Please.
We want a lot more of this, not this.
Yeah.
Because this right here gets you right here. Because here's the thing that I got to say on Mr. J's corner. Authority, y'all's time is going to be running up. SummerSlam, y'all better be ready for a fight that is going to happen. because Battleground is the road to SummerSlam. I hope you guys are ready because all you guys been doing is a lot of talk, giving gifts away, and stomping down people. What will happen when that table turns on you once you lose the one thing that you have in power, the WWE Championship? That's the one thing that is holding everything back, and that's what power is. Having the championship means you're the king of the mountain. You're on top of the world. Sorry, Jeff Jarrett, but Seth Rollins is on top of the world. And what's going to happen come Battleground when Brock Lesnar, the Beast Incarnate, the 1-21-1, is going to come through and rush shot through you guys?
I was gonna say though, if you start swearing, dude, I'm gonna stop you right there, man.
Oh no.
Yeah, but as I've said, you know, and here's a little known fact though, for everybody. This is pretty much a known fact in history.
Right.
Those that live by the sword though, they die by the sword though. Those that pretty much, well, I hate to do a serious. I hate to do a Star Wars reference on this.
Oh god.
Though, don't judge me on this though, but seriously. There's only those that live by power, that crave it, that want it so much. Here's the problem. That's the one thing they always fear of losing is power. In this case, though, it's the World Championship.
I mean, I think it's a phrase you mentioned. Okay, it's a phrase essentially you mentioned earlier. Those who live by the sword die by the sword. If Rollins is going to continue to live by the authority, he's going to end up dying by the authority. The authority, somewhere down the line, is going to end up backfiring for Seth Rollins, and it will cost him his WWE World Championship. The authority will fall apart. The center cannot hold without the championship, and the authority will no longer be unified. They will be divided. They will fall apart. They will, in layman's terms, crumble.
Exactly.
Guys, let me put it like this.
All right, so that we have come to the end. We have come to the end of episode 70 of the Wrestling Connection, ladies and gentlemen. You can always look us up. Provide your thoughts on and comments on the show at wrestlingconnection@gmail.com. You can hit us up on our official Facebook page, facebook.com/wrestlingconnection. You can also hit up as our official YouTube channel, The Wrestling Connection, where you can see all of our past and present vids, including our one-year anniversary special, along with plenty of extras, such as last year's ALS Ice Bucket Challenge.
Yep.
Lots of extras and goodies on our YouTube page. You can also hit us up on our Twitter page @WConnection.
And in the meantime, folks, as always, as we've always said, be connected, get connected, stay connected.
And remember, if you are feeling disconnected, remember, the connection is your hookup. Hell yeah, if you hear me.
We are the Stronghold. Thank you. Good night and good luck.
Recognize.
Oh shit, we've been missing.
Oh.
Whoops. You have a good night, folks.
This has been the Wrestling Connection. Good night and good luck.
And...